All great campaigns are built on a single idea, right? Well, hi, this is Howard Eibach, and welcome to Brief Bites. When we write a creative brief, the hardest part is the single-minded proposition, the one most important thought. Coming up with that singular idea is what helps the creatives find the best campaign solution. And yet the campaign I want to talk about today violated that rule. 51 years ago, a new product category was launched with a major brand, and it broke a major rule. The central idea of this campaign was not singular. There were two ideas. How could that be? It sold gobs and gobs of the product, and it won awards left, right, and center. If the internet had been around back then, it would have busted the internet. It would have gone viral. So what was the campaign? Who was the agency? And what was the brand? If you're of a certain age, you know what I'm talking about. I'm being coy just because it's a slow wind-up for the pitch. The agency was McCann Erickson. The brand was Miller. And the category, the new category, was light beer. So they were launching Miller Lite. What was the campaign? Tastes great, less filling. Okay, now that's not one idea, is it? That's two ideas. I don't care how you spin it, it's two distinct ideas. What made it work so well? Well, first, I think the agency and the brand together did a brilliant job of clearly defining the problem. Remember, I had a post the other day where Dave Trott said that most briefs fail because they can't clearly define the problem. They're good at defining the solution, but what's the problem? Okay, here's the problem. There's no such thing as light beer in 1973 when this campaign launched. But there was a demand for something that didn't fill me up, that didn't have as many calories. Okay, now Miller is a legacy brand, and it has a flagship product in Miller Beer, and it didn't want anything that's going to conflict or take away or diminish that brand. So how do they solve this problem? Well, I think they did it brilliantly. Instead of having one idea, they've got two. It tastes great, and it's less filling, and guess what? They are in tension with each other. They fight against each other, but in a natural way. It's a way to get both points across, and if you recall the campaign, it was laugh out loud funny. It brought in some major celebrities, some major sports figures, people who could dispel the image of light beer as being wimpy and not tasting good at all, and yet it still had fewer calories. So solving the problem is part of this, and I think this campaign is an excellent example of the exception that proves the rule. This is Brief Bites. See you next time.